So I'd go for simplicity, because remember, we're just looking at testing that value proposition. You won't get it right straight out the gates. We're trying to align your market, your ideal customer profile with your offering. And then we just need to find that sweet spot.
Profit Pilot.
Oh, welcome back to how to grow or start and grow an e-commerce business. So we're going to talk about domain names, branding, and some store design now. So we touched through on a few videos about your mission, your value, and what a brand is. It's more than just a logo. It's the soul of your business. It's what you stand for. And when it comes to domain names, they're very hard to find now. So you'd need to try and find a memorable domain name. And I would always stick to top level domains. So your .com. If you're going to do business in, for example, just the UK, you can go for the .co.uk. But I wouldn't use all these .genius and .shop. Just people still aren't used to it. There's just no .com. Because domain names can be hard to find now. You can find, like, for example, Fiverr. That started out as a website where it was like the pound shop in the UK where everything was a pound. Everything was £5 then, or $5. It's different now, but they've got a misspelling. So I can't remember if it's 2 R's or 2 V's. I think it's 2 R's. Try and get something which encapsulates your brand, and try and go for as top level domain name as you can, and not all the new fangled stuff. When it comes to branding, you want to establish a strong, consistent identity. So that's in the form of fonts, colors. So what you're looking for is consistency. That's going to follow through everything. Do you remember, was it the last video, a couple of videos back, I went through different business models where you can do drop shipping, wholesale, or white label. So I'd always look at building a brand. You've got to build a strong brand, because that's what will build you a business equity, your strong brand attached to a customer database. So just make sure that your branding's on point. You can just get a professional logo. You don't need to outsource this anywhere. There's that many tools now where you can just get a professional looking logo using something like Canva, some kind of software like that. And at the minute, in the early startup phase, you're just trying to get traction. As I mentioned before, business is like a flywheel. It takes a lot of effort to get it moving, but once you get that momentum, things start happening. That's what we're looking to do. We want to concentrate on the value proposition. We want to concentrate on your offer. So everything else just needs to look professional, or professional enough. So get yourself a professional looking logo, get some kind of color schemes put together. And when it comes to store design, so we mentioned, as opposed to going bespoke, it's best just to start off simple. I'll use Shopify as an example here, but it applies to the 3 platforms I mentioned: Shopify, Ecommerce, and Magento. They all come with themes now, which are pretty good. And for me, Shopify, I'd go as simple as possible, because you want to make sure that, some of these themes, I've used some themes and they're very heavy in terms of effects. You see all the stuff moving around, and they're still super fast. Basically, the more features you're putting on the website, the slower, the more the browsers have got to download and process and parse. So I'd go for simplicity, because remember, we're just looking at testing that value proposition. You won't get it right straight out the gates. We're trying to align your market, your ideal customer profile with your offering. And then we just need to find that sweet spot. So a lot of the e-commerce platforms, they've got really professional looking themes. You don't need to play around too much. Just to summarize that, get yourself a domain, try and go for top level. If not, go for country level. If you can't find the domain, go for some misspellings like Fiverr. Get yourself a half decent or professional looking logo. You don't need to go to an agency. Use someone like Canva. Get some consistency in colors and fonts, and then just use one of the basic themes. In my example, Shopify, but it would apply to all different platforms. Like, subscribe, share. Thank you.